BFD and the No Paperwork Podcast believe in division. And they're not going to win this fight. The truth is on my side. History is on my side. You can't stop the whelms of history. You can't stop the wheels of history, bro. You can't stop the wheels of progress. Our people want progress, and you vatos are in the way. You're going to get smashed eventually. Trust me.
Pocho, you're lame, dog. Quit saying my name, dog. You thirsty getting clout. You get no views on your podcast anyways, dog. Stop capping, my boy. Yeah, you reached out. You talk good about me. I never did an interview with you, my boy. You wanted to go on live. I never did. Because why? I know what it is. You're making a narrative that's never going to happen. Dog, there's too much bloodshed, too much bullshit going on. Prison is prison. The streets is the streets.
Bro, man, that's some real rap, actually. I gotta stop listening to this music, bro. I'm too old for this, right? I'm too old to be having these YNs, as they call them, these youngsters getting me turned up. But what are we talking about today? Oh, first of all, hey, what it do, what it is, what it was. This is your boy, Pocho of the Chicano podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and support a real one in the field. What are we talking about today? Today, we're talking about Wkhysogrimey, a dope young rapper coming out of the Florence district of Los Angeles, historical district, Florencia13, baby, Florence and Firestone. You already know the real face of LA, Bob Dachi. You know what I mean? The real face, not Lefty. I'm sorry, Baldwin Park, that's the suburbs. No, just joking. But anyway, I gotta stop. Florence13, one of the biggest gangs and the oldest gangs coming out of Los Angeles, California. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT real quick. What's up, my boy?
Hey, what's up? How are you feeling today?
I'm good.
Anything particular you're working on, or just here to bounce ideas around?
I just wanted you to give me a quick synopsis of the Florence district of Los Angeles and Florence13.
All right, straight to the point. The Florence district is a neighborhood in South Los Angeles, historically working class with a lot of Chicano heritage. Florence13, or F13, is a long-standing Latino gang rooted in that area. They've got a big history tied to gang politics, one of the older gangs in LA. They've had conflicts with other gangs, but also a cultural footprint in the neighborhood.
A cultural footprint, you say? What are some of their enemies?
They've historically had beef with a range of rival gangs, especially in South LA, most notably the East Coast Crips, due to racial and territorial tensions, and sometimes other Serrano sets when turf or internal politics clash. But gang feuds can shift over time, so it's not just one static list. It's often about geography, race, and long-standing rivalries.
In the late 2000s, there was a war. And later, I don't know when it was. Sorry, people. This is podcast, and I don't know exactly when. But recently, they have come to terms with each other and truced up. So shout out to East Coast Crips, shout out to Florence, and shout out to all the neighborhoods out there like 38th Street, Playboys. I know those are the enemies. But anyway, that's just a little bit about the Florence district of Los Angeles. If you didn't know, now you know. I spent a lot of time out there, actually. I spent a lot of time with around the Huntington Park clique of F13. Just because when I first got there, I was 18, and there was a bunch of what they call party crews. If you know about LA, man, they had party crews, bro. And these are people when they're right when they're graduating high school, there wasn't really much to do, right? And there was a couple clubs, the Grand in Los Angeles, but there wasn't a lot to do, so they created their own parties. This is where the balloons became popular. That's the first time I ever tried a balloon. It was crazy. Shout out to my boy Marsh coming out of Huntington Park. That's the guy, Marsh Davey. I'll say his name because he's a good dude. The whitest name you'll ever see with the most paisa Spanish you'll ever know, man. Shout out to Huntington Park. Anyway, sorry for the tangent, but that's the Florence. This is where this kid comes from, man. I just wanted to give you a little history of where this kid's coming from, all right? He's coming from one of the most historical spots in all Los Angeles. And today, they're trying to say that he's not welcome in Northern California, and for many reasons. First, though, before we get into all the drama of BFD hating on Wkhysogrimey and the Florence if they try to come up to Northern California, let's give a little bit of a background of what's going on. He got on No Jumper with ADAM22, and everybody's calling him a snitch because before that, he basically got into it with Pface, and Pface brought this out. And I just need to say, before we run the clips, bro, you can tell me, but how can you be snitching when something that's already on the internet? People that react to things We're not snitches, bro. We are reacting to things that are already on the internet. People who are dry snitches are people that bring like gang stories or real intimate stories or prison stories that's never been on the internet to the internet. That's kind of like dry snitching, okay? The only way this kid, Wkhysogrimey, would be snitching on Pface if he posted the video and nobody else did. He was the only one with the video and he posted it. He's only speaking on what Adam, on what Adam asked him and what's already on the internet, that everybody saw. There's literally videos to it. So anyway, we're going to run this clip and I'll let you know. Shout out to Crazy Hood Media, always staying consistent, always staying Southside biased, though. Super biased Southside blog, but consistent as hell. Run that clip.
I seen that blower. I was right there. I told him to shoot that shit.
So it looks like the Florencias that got into it with Pface at the Blue Strips event just got an interview with ADAM22 at No Jumper. And of course, Adam being messy, he asked this fool if the homie Pface really pulled out a blick on him. Instead of saying next question, these fools pretty much admitted to the situation. And you fools fell right into the bait. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. And how would you answer that question? Comment down below. And let's load up that clip.
Basically, he just pulls out a blick. That was for you? Like, were you like right there?
He got lucky. Lucky my boy active and the fly went out there.
He tried to pull it back and it jammed?
I don't know. He knew that shit was a jammer. It would have been way worse if the fly was, I'm telling you, we would have rushed him like bad. We would have had dropped that shit and everything. I seen that blower. I was right there. I told him to shoot that shit.
All right, so first off, we got to stop blaming other people, all right? ADAM22 is a famous podcaster, bro. He blocked me, bro, so he don't even like me, but he's a famous podcaster. You know what you're doing when you go there. Stop blaming podcasters and white people for your problems. I'm not saying they're not the devil, but stop blaming them for your problems, please. This kid is just saying what happened. I mean, okay, if there was no video, bro, he shouldn't be talking this way, but he's talking this way because there already is video. I'm talking about not video, viral videos, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything. It's already out there. So he's speaking on something that's already out there. Adam is also just asking him about something that's already out there. Basically saying that he got into it with them. He pulled that shit out. It was jammed. Woo. Who knows? Pface, no matter how you look at it, he has some okay raps. I think this kid is actually rapping doper. Has his own little style, kind of Draco style. Sorry, I want to say Draco for some reason. I like that, but Pface also stands up for himself. I got to give it to him, and he stood up for himself in this way because he was outnumbered. It is what it is. I don't think anybody lost. The only people that are losing is all of us spending time on this. But really, I'm just saying that nobody snitched. This got on the internet. What they shouldn't do is having conflict in public. It's always the cholos that mess everything up, from quinceañeras to cultural events. That's why we got to create new leaders in the community that are small business owners. So before we get to the drama with BFD, roll the clip of him saying, Adam asking him about the Florence guys and him going up north touring. Roll that clip.
But you think you ever gonna like tour and like perform up north?
Shit, I could, and I feel like nothing gonna happen. Yeah, in the opinion, that shit's different. They don't beef with them and shit.
So it looks like Southside rapper from the Florencias said that he could go perform up north and nothing's gonna happen. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's crazy to even invite that kind of energy, because now that you said that, fools are definitely gonna want to pull up and test nuts. He was laughing about Peso getting pulled up on in Fresno and thinking it ain't gonna happen to him. Look, fool, you should never underestimate your enemies. Even though your big homie said that they were cool in prison, don't even expect that same kind of love in the streets, because it's definitely not like that. But if you don't believe me, thinking you're Billy Badass, pull up for yourself and see. This is the same fool that was telling Adam that Pface pulled the blick on it. And now Adam wants to do a hood vlog with the Florencias. I don't think your big homie's gonna like that.
We should do like a little vlog type,
I need a verse though too, I think.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
hella crazy how Crazy Hood Media spins the craziest narratives. I really think, like, respectfully, it's like he hates his people or something, bro, because this guy was just being asked if he could go up north, and he was like, yeah, I think it'd be cool, we're cool with them up, in the pins, so maybe it's cool in real life, this kind of thing, kind of reaching to that. And the other homeboy was kind of just like, yeah, but, and he, remember, the other homeboy is the guy that went viral for saying that he was in prison with Northerners, that there's no problems. I think it matters how you go up there. Now that Crazy Hood Media did a narrative saying that he's trying to test nuts, he wasn't trying to test nuts. And the guy BFD and all these guys in the next clip, they fall for it because they're dummies, as always. Dum-dums, fool. Not everybody should have a mic, bro. A lot of these podcasters should stay rappers. If you notice, a lot of these podcasters are failed rappers. Go back to rapping or forklift driving or whatever, but on this mic, you don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, this kid was just saying that it would be cool, you know, like he don't have no problem with nobody. He was trying to show like respect. Now it's been turned around that he was trying to test the Northerners, you know what I mean, because of this clip, you know, and it's not true. So he was just trying to be generally respectful, like, yeah, we could probably go up there, you know, no big deal. He wasn't saying like, oh, we're going up there. It's how you say things. It's like the nigga word, you know, it matters how you say it. You got to say it with some, and if not, just don't say it at all. But anyway, so I just don't like how Crazy Hood Media span the narrative, and watch this clip how BFD and these lames fall into it. And I just don't know what's going on. These vatos are hella old and still talking like they're 15. Like, how y'all going to be talking about unity and bringing your people together and morals and standing on morals, and then you guys go say suckers and scraps and disrespect a whole region of people that you've never even met? Man, these fools, I don't know, man. They must have really hurt your feelings, bro, for you guys to be having this much hate into your 40s, bro. Let that shit go. Love your children, bro. Love your children and stop hating your people and yourself. Because all it's going to do is get you back in there. So weird. Weirdos! Roll the clip of BFD and the weirdos.
So it looks like the Norteños just called out the fool that told on Pface on No Jumper. And it's crazy because this fool thought the Norteños were going to be cool with it.
But nothing gonna happen. The independent shit different. They not beef with them and shit.
But these fools ain't your homies. They ain't your friend. They ain't your buddy. These fools laughing at you thinking that you could perform up north. And now you're making the spot hot for the homies that actually go up there to collect the bag. All the homies that want to keep it cool with the Nortes, this is what they think about you.
Fools from Florencia on No Jumper saying they can't wait to go up north and perform.
Probably won't go the way they think it's gonna go. They tried it over and over again. Jeezy kind of gets a pass because he doesn't really bang it. Every Southerner rapper that comes up here got a story about what happened when they came up here.
Well,
and isn't that the same dude that told on dude?
And dude straight out says, oh yeah, and then Pface pulled out. You know that snitching? Yeah, they have video. They have someone there on No Jumper confirming.
Yes, confirming what's on the video. Okay, I guess it's a little bit of dry snitching, but like, oh my god, it's like the lowest level. I don't know. I just know it's like viral videos. Why wouldn't you speak on a viral video, especially after it's over and nobody got in trouble? But what's crazy is the Crazy Hood Media. See, just what you want to just see it. You vatos don't spend enough time. Watch it all the way to the end and see my conclusions to this, bro. Look it. So Crazy Hood Media span the narrative that a Florence guy was hating on the North. Then the Northern podcast, two dorks, you know, in a room together. Or two separate rooms together, you know what I mean? Now they can't even hang out together. What the hell? Oh yeah, the other fool's out of state. He got scared and ran out of the country. Ran out of the state. I'm still in my hood, bro. I still live in Santa Rosa. You'll see me at Target, bro. My uncle works there. You know what I mean? My family's all through this. Where are you? BFD ran to Washington or something. Anyway, bro, you fit in Washington better, dog. You look like those Midwesterns. I told you. Fat white dude from the Midwest. Or now this is Northwest. Pacific Northwest. I bet you this fool's name, I bet you BFD's real name is like Billy or like Dakota. My name is Salvador, dog. I'm a savior. I be saving these fools. Anyway, my bad. So he's saying that, it's going to not to turn out the right way. He's talking about bringing violence to brown people, dog. You know what I mean? That because remember what happened to, what's his face from San Diego? Oh my God, I just forgot his name. Little Rob, he got a bottle thrown at him. Oh my God, bro, big deal, dog. It could have just been a drunk person. Could have been the Northerners too. But I'm saying like, these guys talking about like morals and this and that, but then they try to hold back Southerners. This guy's a young man trying to get his life together, and you got these old, ugly ass dudes hating on him, you know, trying to bring the energy down, bring the aura down, saying that, if you come up here, it might not work for you. And you know what I mean? You know what happens to the fools that came up here before? Like, kill that energy, but why not invite him up here if he's being respectful? He's respectful. He was just saying, hey, we're cool with them in prison. Remember, people, I'm not trying to get into the streets, but these vatos that still want to hate on the North and South, they're renegades. They're not part of the program. BFD and these dorks, they're not. You guys are tripping. These guys are renegades. And they're going to get theirs eventually for dividing our people in a time when our people need to be together and are together. The real people in prison and in the streets understand that. Any personal beefs, handle that. But to start just to hate on a whole region of people, bro, for no reason makes no sense in podcasting and in real life. So real quick to conclude this, Why So Grimy didn't snitch. He responded to this already things that were on the internet. I give a couple points to Insane saying that he confirming things that happen on the internet. I give you a couple points on that. I cannot keep... Insane every once in a while has a couple good takes. Adam is not the FBI and all that. He's asking questions. He's asking viral questions, bro. He's doing his job. Don't go to a no jumper viral podcast if you're not going to know... If you don't think he's going to ask you the spicy questions. All he asked him was what happened with that viral event. Are you going to go up north? You know, like these real simple things, and everyone wants to blame him. BFD and Crazy Hood Media. Crazy Hood Media spins the narrative to make the Florence guys look bad. BFD uses it because it helps them, their narrative, to keep people divided. BFD and the No Paperwork podcast believe in division, and they're not going to win this fight. The truth is on my side. History is on my side. You can't stop the whelms of history. You can't stop the wheels of history, bro. You can't stop the wheels of progress. Our people want progress, and you vatos are in the way. You're going to get smashed eventually. Trust me. This is your boy Pocho of the Chicano podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to support the only real one that's actually in his hood while you vatos in other states. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Man, whatever. This is your boy Pocho 1, and I'm out.